Gaffer, after last week's defeat, you've had a bit of time to reflect now. Just how do you see that game looking back at it?
Yeah, we've had a really good week, really good week. There's a lot of energy in the camp, a lot of positive energy. We spent a fair bit of time reviewing and analysing the last performance, just because I think the players and the staff were a little bit in shock, to be honest with you. And I think when we went back over it and we looked through the clips and the data, it was so not us. It was actually unbelievable. And our kind of response to that was to find out the why. And there's a lot of different things that we felt we got the performance, a lot of different reasons that we felt we got it, but the bottom line was it was the opposite to what we are as a team, in possession and out of possession. But we've had a really good week. We've kind of discussed our identity and what got us promoted, and we have to be the same in this league. I felt over these last first weeks of the season, there's a little bit of anxiety in the group. You can see people are weighing up the level, trying to find out what the level's about, players and staff, because it is a big jump, like we've said before. But it's important that these players believe that they're good enough to be here, and we're good enough as a team to produce the football that we produced last year. There's a real confidence and belief in the team after the week we've had, and now it's up to us to go and show it tomorrow.
We've had a full week to prepare. Has it just been about regrouping for the lads?
Yeah, definitely. It's still really early in the season, so it's important that we stay focused on the plan and what our long-term objectives are. Whenever you move up in levels in anything in life, there's always teething problems and bits you have to tweak and find out what works and doesn't work, because the same things and the same parts of the machine that worked last year might not work this year. But until you're actually in that environment, you don't know. So you have to go through them experiences and find that out. But no, I feel like we've drew a line under last week, and one big thing that we spoke about this week as well is obviously the sending offs. 3 red cards in 4 games. You're never going to win football matches, and again, we feel that if we would have kept 11 men on the pitch, we'd be 4 or 5 points up the league at this point, which is where we probably feel we should be and we want to be. So a lot of positives, even though we were all frustrated last weekend. We
move on. Hartlepool tomorrow. They've had a fairly decent start to the season. What can you tell us about them?
Very good team, very good manager. Very organised and hard to break down. Obviously at home they've got a good backing behind them. We'll go there as the underdogs. They're obviously one of the heavy favourites to get promoted from the league, and they'll expect to bounce straight back. But that comes with a pressure. So we have to go there and make sure that we're really clear in our game plan. We're really clear in our identity. And get back to what we do. I think if we get back to what we do and we do it consistently, then we can compete in this league. If we go off plan and we go off our identity, then it will be a struggle like we found last week. So we know it's going to be a really tough game. One thing for us in these opening weeks is we've got 2 of the big ones out the way, 2 of the big challenges. So we get to see kind of where we're at and where we need to be and the gap we need to close. So it's great learning for us as a football club. So yeah, we're positive, we're confident, and we'll go there and try and do a job.
Later kick-off time than usual on TV. Does it add a different dimension to the game?
Yeah, get an extra hour in bed for the players, which they'll enjoy. I'll still be up at 6, but that's the way it goes. No, it don't really change anything. It's same time frames in between meeting, pre-match and kick-off, so it's nothing really any different. The only thing that is a little bit of a point against us is because of the late kick-off, and then we play again on Monday at normal time. It's a really small gap where I think it's stupid, to be honest with you. We're risking players' welfare within that space. There's no time to recover. You just got to go again. And but it is what it is. We've prepared for it. We've had a really good pre-season, so we know the boys are fit. And these are the moments we train for.
We spoke last week after the game about a reaction today, and these lads obviously normally bounce back, so you'll be looking for that again?
Yeah, they'll react. I'm confident in these guys, not just as players but as people. I know I've got some real strong characters in there, some boys that have been there and done it. We showed last year when we took a couple of punches on the chin. We react well, we react positive. we've got to do the same this season. Obviously, the challenges are bigger that you have to react to and from, but that's the whole point of being promoted. It's we can't take giant steps because the way we're building our plan is we're not just going to go out there and throw stupid money at things and buy players from leagues and leagues above and hope it works. We've got a way of doing things. We recruit sensibly. We rely on our work on the grass to make people better, and then ultimately the team better. And that will take time. But we're on a good path. We're on the right path, and I'm sure these boys will show that tomorrow.